Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Disco Elysium. I have only read and watched a few reviews on this, but it looks super interesting. Everyone said it was like really good. There's like over 1 million lines of text. Some of it's voiced over. I don't know if all of it is, but it's a really interesting RPG, like similar to a D&D campaign. But let's hop in. I'm really excited to play this. So we could do extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Very psychological, magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Let's try creating our own. Oh no. How many do I get? So I have 8 to spend. I don't know if it's kind of unfair to do a average at everything. How high can they go up to? 6? Raw brain power, how smart you are. Sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. How strong you are. And how agile you are. I think I'd like to do a somewhat smart character with some interactivity with characters. Like, pretty sure this will be about social, and maybe I want some agility. And I don't know if I really want to get into too much combat, because I'm not sure how combat it works in this. But I'd like to have some good social interactions with characters and also not be an idiot. And I actually almost know nothing other than I'm pretty sure I'm a cop working on a case, but that's about it. Oh yeah, there it is. Your power to influence yourself and others. Okay, so that is social. Select my signature skill. The skill you select will gain +1 bonus. Additionally, the learning cap for every skill of the same type will be raised by 1. So if I put it in empathy, all of these caps will be raised by 1? Okay. And this is the really funny part. Some of these skills make a bit of sense. Like encyclopedia, I assume is like knowledge, like fact knowledge maybe. Drama is definitely a social skill. Like endurance is probably how much damage I can take. Perception is, I guess, like looking at your environment around you. Hand-eye coordination is obviously, I assume, another combat skill. Or maybe it's just like my character like tripping over himself or something. But then there's stuff like Esprit de Corps. I don't know what that is. Visual calculus. Electrochemistry. Like, some of them are so awesome. Since we've... signature skill. I guess we should do a signature skill in intelligence or psyche. I'm probably just going to choose one that I really like the name of. Like, I love the name of Visual Calculus. Inland Empire. Let's do Visual Calculus. Makes that 5, so the max goes up to 5, yeah. Yeah, we can do that. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. I only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Already we're at a good start. Ancient reptilian brain.
Ever.
Oh.
Never, ever.
Simply keep on non-existing. Is this like Persona, where he's like, do you want to really start the game? You have to accept this. I'm never, ever, ever.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Oh. Simply keep on
And
non-existing.
an inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. What was that about the X something? Yeah.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a pool of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
I don't want the meat thing, but we gotta start this game. I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
Ah, the abyssopelagic zone? I want to get off now. I like the pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive. Of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends. Yeah, let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much over yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Easy success. Oh, what was that? Succeeded. Easy 8 versus my total was 9. Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first. Did this to myself? What's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there, in evil apes, and the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was that's my limbic system now instead of my ancient alien brain. How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
How big is the ball?
Can't even make out it's a ball when you're juking it out. It's that large.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That sounds like something I like to do. Let's go.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment. Your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Disco Elysium music? Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Please, no, I changed my mind. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing.
A stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Let's go with that.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Medium, okay. Somehow you know what it is. Krupi Kanema motor carriage. Open my eyes. Okay, so we're just piss drunk and finally coming out of a stupor. Oh, God. Good start. Let's get the pants on first. That's how we change clothes. Can I take them back off? Oh, I can. Okay. Let's leave those on for now. -1 savoir-faire, +1 electrochemistry. How do I check my, oh, there we go. Okay. So my electrochemistry is 3. Take the pants off. It's 2. Where is that? Savoir-faire is there. Okay. Nope. Is that my... Oh, that's my pulse. That's my health. And that's my... Oh, morale. I was going to say sanity, but morale makes sense. We'll tab to highlight. Okay. Let's pick up this bottle. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Empty cassette case. That's a cassette player. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. How do we... Interact. How do I put it in there? Oh, no, that was something. Okay, you hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. Fish them out. Okay, key to room number 1. It says whirling in rags on the aluminum key ring. There's a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Okay. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Oh. Okay. So I guess we can't play it back. That's all we get is that cassette tape. Let's try to get that off there. This fan is 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other is a light bulb. Truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Always loses, always wins. I have a 42% chance. Can I leave that for now and then... Oh, okay. So. I don't know if I should be min-maxing like this. Maybe now I have a 58% chance. Okay. I don't want to pull on the fan. What, am I going to like break it or something? So. You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. Grab your chest. Oh, God. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving for quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. I guess I'll pull on the fan? The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. Oh, okay. Yeah. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Horrific necktie. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. Well, I hurt myself. Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. Pull it again to turn them off. Okay. I don't want to take more damage because that might be permanent. Oh, there we go. We're looking spiffy now. Now we just need a shirt. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. Assess the damage. Okay, so visual calculus is like your surroundings, I guess. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? Fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? Most likely a projectile, or more likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Wait, what am I doing? Assess the size of the impact. Let's do this. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which coincidentally is missing its friend. Oh, congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. Maybe it wasn't me? You mean someone else took your took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? Yeah. This person also forced the drinks on you. I should go and get that shoe. Cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold. Okay. And I got experience from that. You should find it before you go venturing into the wild unknown. 2 shoes are better than 1. That's not wrong. Okay. Map. Nothing yet. What is experience for? Do I see where that is? Maybe that's just like a... Interesting. I guess that's a hidden number. Okay, let's grab this jacket. Let's take that. What is this? +1 Esprit Decor. +1 Inland Empire. So that's pretty high then. So 4 and Inland Empire is... What was it? 4 as well. That's not too bad. Maybe I should take my pants off just to get that savoir-faire back. No, it should be okay. Because I don't want 2 electrochemistry either. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Oh, another shirt. +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. And then a mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink in a fierce discharge of masculine energy. Someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the window. You cannot see or the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Wipe the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror, abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you'll see there, and you will never unbecome of it. I could still wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Well, that's what I look like currently, so let's touch it. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. How bad could it be? Where to even begin? There's this bloatedness and then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. Touch your nose. It's not... Your nose feels like a balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be particularly small nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. At least my tongue is okay. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Wipe the mirror. Hey, look at... Oh, beautiful. Jesus. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. Yeah, I'm a superstar. It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? I'm apparently trying to smile. The face is making it itself. I think it's because I'm a superstar. Sure. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Okay, try to stop. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin onto your face and now it won't come off. What is this emotion you're trying to convey? Superstardom? What is this? I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. Oof. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of this expression. Let's try it, please. Oh, God. Does that reduce my morale now? Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. Oh, that didn't. Sure. Let's attempt to stop it. It's too late. Like an image on film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Leave it be for now. Does that mean we can... Oh, okay, no. I thought we might be able to come back and do other options. Is that the way out? Nope, that's a door that leads nowhere currently. Probably a different key I need for that. Let's grab this shoe. God, he looks just amazing. Let's grab that. Can I just wear one shoe? I can. Okay, I'm absolutely loving this so far. Where's my... Does this go to the balcony? Or is the balcony down a floor? Yeah, it's probably down a ways. Okay, there's nothing else, like no hidden ones, even when I press tab. Nope. Ah, Stepakendra, 9 centigrade. Oh, okay. That was just weather. There's something on the table. Am I gonna steal some stuff right now? Steal someone's tip? Riel. Excuse me? Is that tools, or is that... How do I see my how much money I have? Bullets, keys. Oh, is this to the balcony? We'll talk to that lady in a second. Red checks can be tried only once. Failed white checks can be retried by increasing the relevant skill. Okay. That's why I... Oh, wait. Was that mirror, I didn't notice if that mirror was white checks. It may have been. Like when I was scrolling over the... Mouse scrolling over the option, there was the white background. That might be a white check. Let's see what this is. Task complete. Find your other shoe. 10 experience. They are both... There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Copiously green, sorry. Like 2 baby crocodiles. How do they fit? Fit good. Oh, that healed my morale. Okay. Good. They're balanced, comfy, feel like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. Okay. What do they give me? Ooh, my savoir-faire is low now. Does it say? Sneak under the noses. Stun with immense panache. Okay, so it actually does say what they are. Go to the party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Oh, that's electrochemistry. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law. Okay. What's this one? Oh. Yellow now? The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. What was over here? Gust of briny wind washes over you. I'm gonna have to remember to start clicking those thoughts around my head. I also like his head moves with the mouse. Oh, maybe it doesn't. He was just... Oh, it does. There it is. Okay. So let's look at this calendar first. March, the year is 51. Plazje, Miss Orange, disco dancer. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Officer, why?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. I'm a businessman, chief executive officer, right? Then why did you call me
Because you're
officer?
a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me. Are you sure?
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this
You've
time?
been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business
I
is
couldn't
that?
say. In
Oh,
truth,
these are.
so
That's
far,
the red
mostly
check.
drinking.
Oof. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in the right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. No thanks. That's way too low. Why don't I remember being a cop? Could it be because of the drinking? She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Who in the right mind would let me be an officer? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. If I raise this... Did it say... Maybe if I raise this skill, it won't be red anymore, but I assume it won't be because of the context of that. So let's try
Of course.
a bit later,
Be
maybe.
careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Oh, she left. Okay. Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need, the need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. Before you go, I have some questions for you. Yes? What exactly is here? Where am I? Tell me, is it 51 now? Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? What is it that they have against the police? The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. Where exactly is here? You're in a hostel, sir. Where are we in the world? We are in Revicol. Revicol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time. Should that mean something to me? Revicol forever? How about you tell me something else instead? Revicol forever. Forever and ever. Okay. Never and ever. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover. Is it 51 now? It's 51. What century? Sure. What number? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one. How many centuries have there been then? 8,000 years? What's so funny? You're right. Her expression turned serious. There's nothing funny about civilization. Your room was almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? There was the usual ruckus, she shrugs. Loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? Couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. She nods towards room number 3. Loud disco music. Oh yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations, prime among them. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Ooh, that. Yeah, woo. The less said about ooh, the better. Is that double aught or OO or ooh? You're huge where I came from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, but we go on. Yeah, we go on alright. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of the smallest church in San. What was I singing? Yeah. Cool. Yes, that was, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that, and also, it doesn't matter anymore. And that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded bear, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. I'm sorry. Don't be. I was going out later anyway. Didn't bother me. Then what happened? Then you started screaming and trashed the place. Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. Oh. A window was smashed, tape player probably, the song stopped, and furniture too. Real deconstruction. There was screaming, then I think you passed out. Was there anything else? There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. Went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. Okay, you can
Glad
go
to
now.
have been of assistance.
There, I'm glad I got answers off of her, because if I probably tried to hit on her, then she would have just left right away and probably wouldn't have given me anything. It's still smoking. Can I do anything with this door? No. I don't know if I want to bug her again, but let's see. Door's closed. Leave, yeah. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe Le Monde. Okay. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. I actually really enjoy the art style of this too, where it's like everything's been painted, or except for the characters. Even the characters' outfits though look painted, but then it's actually really cool. Is that man just holding like got a dead eagle with him? Let's see this. This is where the lyrics would be. Yep. Big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Oh god. Would I be able to sing it? No. Would I be able to sing in it if my drama was higher? Let's see what this is. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Let's look at a few things before talking to this guy. Nose effect. Healing item gained. Okay. So that's charges. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. This man. It's a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Okay, let's talk to him. Oop. Man in his late 20s stands behind the counter inspecting a stuffed seabird. Okay, as you approach, he gives you a sideways glance and looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposefully ignoring you. Something tells me you don't like me. Oh no, he says without looking up. You're a hero.
A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this? You're being sarcastic.
Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird. Look at the stuffed bird. Competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Okay. It's a oh, this is a great skua. The seabird is a symbol of the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. Something about it makes you feel bitter. Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. Are you the bartender?
I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Okay. He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject. Understood. Okay. What was that? You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get, your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. Is this because my, what's my inland empire? 4? Oh god. Is 4 too high for a stat in this game? My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. This goes well with my theory that I'm developing, that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person. What should I sing when it comes to it? You should sing the sad small church song from the tape you found. Thought it was obvious. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that one. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from those ostentatious orchestrations, folks. Oh, that was the double O. Okay, jeez, I'm clueless. No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. Oh, God. You need another copy of the tape, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. I think it goes that I'm a down-my-luck superstar who was mistakenly identified as a cop from his prominent jawline. Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on the stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works. Okay, so all of that up here is me monologuing with myself. Like anything that pops up there is like a inner thought. Like, obviously it was inner thought, but anytime I click on this, that blue will be something intellect based. Okay. Oh, sorry. Shit. I didn't read what that said. Okay. Woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting, which is his. Okay. Can I go up here and pose? This feels right. You belong here. Let's just do some circles. There we go. That was good enough. Any other money to steal? The door's bolted. Sign kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Sign reads, mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 1600. This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Right. Kim Kitsuragi. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You're sure of this, but why? Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Ooh, it's because I'm a superstar, right? Ooh. Invent a name for yourself. Damn. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. So cool. Oh god. What did I get? Oh, I just need an 11 to pass. It's very cool. But won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that? It's very, very cool. But maybe just too ostentatious. No, it's not. Oof.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said. He just moves on. Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intradepartmental joke or peculiarity he doesn't understand.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a wariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the
Where
tree.
it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be sure? It's so sure I'm from the police. I don't want him to hate me, so let's get going then. Inspect victim's body. Okay. If you're about to embark on the investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? Shouldn't I have a badge or something? It wasn't on me when I woke up. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting that body down should still take precedence, obviously. Lieutenant Kim Kutsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Okay. Can I talk to you now?
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
Lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie? Does that mean you like me? Who's Sweetie?
Why? You are, officer.
Maybe I
And
am.
Have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I don't really want to talk about that right now. I don't know. Maybe I
You
have.
rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of the glasses as she looks up, smiling. This Lena is wacky enough for a motley crew. Hire her on the spot. How? Oh my god. I think she currently likes me, so saying how'd you like to roll with me is... I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. Or anything. Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. Yes, officer, you look rather dazed, like a stunned fox, but surely things can't be that bad. Yeah, I'm blowing this whole thing out of proportion. Forget I said it. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad. You know where we are, right? The Whirling in Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys. We're in Revicol. On Insuline, I don't really know. Some seedy hotel, a war zone at the edge of the world. We're dead, haunting each other. We're ghosts. We're in Revocol. That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. It's the disgraced capital of the world, something like that. Yes, great. See, we're getting somewhere. What else do you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revenkal. How would I even begin to tell you? Revenkal is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revenkal is a rare jewel. The city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost, speaking of history. You know what year it is, yes? It's the spring of 51. All I know is we're approaching the end times. Spring of 51. Hey! That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Lodge should always be rewarded. Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, damn. Could I have learned that from the girl upstairs as well? Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. You're governed by intelligent machines. Oh, God. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort a perception of reality. Some kind of democracy? Nope. Revenkal is what's called a special administrative region under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven. Okay. Buying is voting. Ew. I didn't notice the picture of rhetoric. That's creepy. If there's no government, how come there are cops? Oh dear. You're doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revenkal, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged. What's this revolution you mentioned? A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. Does that have to do with not being a cop? But I'm a cop, whatever. Well, what does that have to do with there not being any cops? It has something to do with everything. It really, I don't know how to explain it better. How did I do? You're doing quite well until the end there, yeah. Having trouble remembering things, history and places, remembering reality in a word. It's very odd. The Lieutenant buries his notice in his notebook. But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what this world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. Who could tell me more? Someone more educated in sweeping matters? Maybe you should ask. She turns to the lieutenant. No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective. Get a reality lowdown. Of course, she turns to you. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. I've got to get going now. I don't want to ask her about her wheelchair. She might get really pissed. Good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. Because she seems nice, so. Okay. Let's talk to this guy one more time. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. Yeah, compared to our... Look at our mustache. Oh my god. It's so good. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Okay.
Mr. Garth, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks at you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. The Harbinger of Ruin. As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Let's do it.
Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Who made the call reporting the crime? He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right then, questions. I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in you having this. Why did Sylvie go away? Sure. Because none of your business. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back, and because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. He opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you. Didn't go well. I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know, I just went for it. You're right, I probably shouldn't have asked. I guess I like to be thorough. I like to get back to what I was doing. Where exactly is it? Behind this building there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up in a tree there. And how do we get there? It's easy. See that door there? Points to the west. That exit down there. First you exit through that, and then to your right you should see a big hole in the fence, a really big one. You can't go to the courtyard through there. No, or you can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the the Francongerian cavalry to Francongerian, is that? I don't even know. Cavalry to fit through. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Did you kill him? Are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. That's all. Okay, let's go. Not so fast, he points to you. You owe me 130 real. What's real? You owe me 130 real. He pronounced the R with a mock aristocratic accent. The IR, or intersolary real, is a global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. Oh. Wow, you're a genius. Yeah, that's right. He points to the red ledger on the counter. You're under arrest. But what do I owe this place for? 3 nights as a tariff of 20 comes to 60. And there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. That would be 40. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revocol. That's 130. Okay. But what exactly is money? Actually, I might be a philosopher. Money is what grown-up people used to pay for things. Things like the hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Proceed to show him the coins you found. Is this money? Yes, it is. It's 10 plus 10 plus 20. I'm now down to 90, right? There's a tinge of sadness in his voice. That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. 100 times smaller? But that's horrible. Okay. The cafeteria manager stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter before him. Isn't it evil, the order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have? Darkness rides. Keep it to yourself and pick up the coins. Jesus. There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's Kupfer. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either. What happens now? Sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then he shrugs. Maybe you're better off working this from now on. Or maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I don't remember where my home is. Pattern of creases appears on his forehead. You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started. The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. Okay, let's see what this is. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. I literally don't remember. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. South, maybe? I only have a vague blackened image. Vague blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Hobo cop. Could I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street, the exact number on a building? Okay. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear. So. Ooh, this is just for selling? Maybe I'll probably not sell it because I'll need it to write something down, probably. Okay, let's see. Ask your station for additional funds. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave. Get details on where we are. Missing badge. Find the body and sing karaoke, of course. Priorities. Okay, let's see what this is. The thought cabinet. Okay. How much can I internalize? All of these? Or do I have to unlock them? Unlockable. Okay. So I have 6, I guess. Torque dork. God, there's so many. I really do like Hobo Cop. So Lonesome Long Way Home. Let's internalize that. Oh, okay. We have these 6 at the bottom. What is this? Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt for 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor tract, the 881, until you reach Le Domaine Eminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there, and your footprints in the mud. Okay. So I guess I don't know how long this... Oh, 0%. Okay, so this is going to take a while to figure out where our home is. But that means we can keep doing stuff, and this will just go up as we progress. That's kind of cool. Okay. We're going to end this first episode here. I'm a really big fan so far, and I just love games like this, where it's like a single-player RPG, but everything's super over the top and absolutely ridiculous. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you soon.